Hey, happy day for all of you old people like me. Do you remember Dennis the Menace on television, 1959 to, I think, 1962, possibly 1963? And the actor that played Dennis the Menace was Jay North, and he just passed away at 73, and I thought I'd share that with all you old people. Anybody who had the name Dennis in school, grade 3, grade 4, whatever, of course, what was he called every day? Just sharing with you a little bit of nostalgia. Now, let's get into some nostalgia with regards to the UN. They've been around since World War II. That's what, about 80 some odd years, I suppose. And their job is to just kind of deal with countries and keep peace. Instead, they get their nose into everybody's business, every country. They try to get involved with gun control and Indian control and so many other things. When I say Indian control, I mean the land of Indians. Go look at Canada. I mean, they have what's called the drip, and there's so many other things. They're unbelievable. They shouldn't exist. Globalization. Globalization, is it over? Many say it is because of Trump. It's got a ways to go, but at least he's working on it, and I think that'd be a darn good thing. Get all these meddlers, the unelected meddlers, kind of get them out of our way. You know, Trump, so many say he's wasting, he's destroying the stock market. The stock market is down, and oh, woe is me and woe is all of us and everything else. The market goes down. Markets go down. I mean, what happens when markets go down? Well, the federal government, they slash interest rates, and then they get to refinance trillions of dollars of debt. Debt that Biden brought in, Obama brought in. Trump brought in a little bit too when he was the 45th, right? But there's a lot of debt in America. He now can reestablish the debt. It's an incredibly smart move because interest rates are down, and look what we get to do now. I mean, come on, it's a wild game. I get it. But Trump, he's playing the game. And so far, I kind of think it's working, but everybody's screaming about different things like tariffs. A lot of screaming going on about tariffs. But so many think that it's a genius move. It's genius. He always said it's America first. And it's unfortunate for other countries, Canada and so on, but you know what? They need leadership. If they have good leadership, instead of this left-wing nonsense people full of nonsense that they've had for so many years now. Britain, there's a long list. I mean, they can't manage in a free market system because they're too stupid. You need other people to take over. There's good news and all bad. I mean, now countries like Canada elect somebody who can pay attention, not somebody like Carney who says, hey, elect me and I'm going to CBC. If they lose $1.5 billion a year that we give them, that's a good job. I'm going to take it up to $3 billion. You don't need guys like that because they want to control the press and so many other things. You need freedom makers and freedom movers in all countries, and that's what Trump is kind of telling the world, right? I mean, farmers are happy in the U.S. because they get to sell their products now in the U.S., and grocery prices are coming down. They actually are coming down. You hear so much about so many things, but hey, here's an incredibly important note, a note of interest. 94% of all stock in America, this is the stock that's crashing. 94% of that is owned by 8%. 8% of Americans. 8%, not Americans, 8% of the world, people in the world. And so the middle class now, this is a good thing for them. Look at the deals that you can have. So many other things you can now get interested and partake. Why only 8%? Well, look at all the bureaucracy that's involved. Try opening up a stock account. It's not easy. You know, the left has made it difficult for us to kind of operate in the world, and freedom, I don't know, we've kind of lost a lot of that. But the stock market isn't as bad as you think. There's a lot of gain that's coming out of it. Many liberal commentators and economists, they state dollar amounts, which always interests me. I saw a guy the other night, he said, each American has lost $5,000 because of tariffs. He can't know that. And he's an educated guy. Well, as a left-wing lunatic, he can't know that. Another guy said 6,000. Another guy says 4,500. They got it nailed right down because that makes for interesting commentary, right? And that's what they're all about. Ford Motor Corporation, they don't agree with that. And so many other large companies and shrimpers and farmers and so on. I mean, come on. Things are different now. And what happens when there's change? People don't like change. Change is tough. I always park in this parking stall, and all of a sudden I came here today after 10 years of parking there, 100 years maybe, there's somebody else in my parking spot. I got to park over there. There's lots of other parking, but it's change, and you're mad. You're angry. I get it. But sometimes change is better because that parking stall is full of water anyway. I mean, look at the bright side. Hey, now let's talk about Canada a little bit, Kelowna, British Columbia. There's what's called the rail trail. It's a wonderful thing. The rail trail, it extends for many, many miles. And people got together and they raised millions of dollars to create the rail trail. They ripped the rails up from the old train rails, and they made it for hiking and biking and cycling and walking, and it's pretty wonderful. But in Kelowna, what did they do? The people put up all the money. And as soon as it was built, the people went to the city and said, will you build us a bathroom and put in running water at this station? They said, no, we won't do that. It's not in our budget. And the people said, well, we're kind of out of juice here. We raised so much money to build it. You won't help us. No. So what does the city do? The mayor and the council, they give it away. It's not theirs. The people put up all the money, but they gave it away to the homeless. It's not just the homeless. There's organized crime in there and drug heads and all this stuff. I mean, if you lose your bicycle and you go there and find it because it was actually stolen, you got to pay to get it back, and the police don't do anything about it. I mean, it's an amazing thing. And guess what? There's now running water and there's a bathroom, and it's right in the middle of town, and people can't go there. People put up the money, they can't use it because it's not safe. And yet the mayor and council, I guess they all think this is okay. It's quite bloody amazing. I mean, I don't know. Nothing is worse than left-wing lunatics. I mean, the flu is better because it's temporary. Because when bad things happen, it's usually because there's a left-wing person in there kind of stirring up things. Hey, y'all come back. See ya.